In Berkeley, California, where I lived for the first 50 years of my life, my piano mover came up with the concept of pianarchy. And one of the first things we did with pianarchy was, well, we had this project taking hundreds of pianos to Cuba in spite of the U.S. embargo. And some of them weren't worth schlepping all the way to Havana. So those ones we tied up to trees in Golden Gate Park, and they became public pianos. So here it is 21 years later, and I thought of the idea of putting a public piano on Portobello Beach. I met a carer at a nursery nearby, and she said, oh yeah, we bring the children in all the time. They file in and they have a shot at the piano and they file out on their way to the nursery. And that's nice, you know. And let's see, what else happens? We don't, actually, there's no lunatics here. Like there's a mental institution in Morningside, and half the people there are loony, and they're quite nice. They would love the tent. Not too many lunatics come by, but some alcoholics come by. Some of them are quite good pianists, but all of them leave cigarette butts everywhere, like on top of the piano. Their drinks on top of the piano. And then teenagers come, and some of them are amazing. They muck out the tent for me, but because the ones before made a huge mess in the tent the night before. So it all evens out, you know. But mostly it's lovely people that come by. And see, your woman here, like that's some of the best piano I've heard already. But I've heard some very, very good piano in here. I moved 500 paces at the request of the Swin Center. They needed the beach in front of there for an activity till August. So I moved here, and the quality of the musicianship has gone down a bit because they had much more traffic over there. Mm-hmm. But still a few good ones come by, and that makes it all worthwhile. And when they play, I always go outside and sit out there because that's where you can hear the piano. Behind a piano. Uprights are designed to go against a wall for some weird reason. They should be facing the audience. Because there's a huge difference between what you hear back here and what you hear in there. And that's why piano concerts are always boring in big halls, because you don't hear the direct soundboard. Soundboard is facing the floor. Yeah. Or the lid. And the lid bounces some of it out. But in my concert hall, the soundboard is going to be right above the audience. The best outcome and the likely outcome is that I'll find a place soon, and I won't have to stay in the tent, but anybody can stay in the tent that can sneak in. It won't be a house anymore. It'll just be a piano, and I'll just look after it. And the thing is, I'll spend a lot of time there because I like it there, but I won't have to sleep there. I would like to reiterate how much I love Scotland and how lovely the system is. I love the council, the one that's trying to evict me. They take such great care of our children. And I love Leith. I love the way the funky people just walk around, and everybody's got a joke in their mind, you know, somewhere. And I love the old blue-haired ladies. For a while I was looking for a partner, you know, after a while. And after sort of things blew up in my house, and I was sort of desperately looking for a partner, and I was considering some of these blue-haired ladies because they're so funky and they're so funny, and they'll talk about anything, you know, and they're horny. But it never came to pass. Luckily, probably. So that's too sharp. I was probably drunk. My church is over here, the Portobello Old Parish Church, and during the sermon they said, "Let your light shine, Scots. You know, don't be like hiding all the good stuff you have. You know, like don't be so shy and so what is it called? Modest. And so, for God's sakes, come in here, try the damn piano. Nobody cares if you can't play it. They just want you to play the thing. It sounds good to us. So please come in and play the thing. Don't walk by and shuffle off, to your thing. Come in. We never close. So